following the holiday break, it's time to get back into the swing of things for the brand new year. Check on what's going on with our schools in Glendive. Here's the superintendent of schools with that update for you right now.
Morning, everyone. Hopefully, everyone had a good break, back in the swing of things. Yesterday being the first day of school, back in the saddle, so to say, and things are going well here. And you had the high school had the end of the semester before school got out, so report cards and grades are all getting finalized there. And then you have K through 8. The end of the quarter is coming up on the 11th, so next Thursday we have that. And so for all those students who are still needing to get stuff turned in and so forth, make sure that that is happening, checking in with teachers, things of that nature. But yeah, it's a brand new year. I can't believe it's 2024. That's kind of a crazy thing to write down. I know if you're like me, every time you get to a new school year or a new year, excuse me, um, it takes a while before you start writing that down. I know I'll be writing 23 for quite some time and having to erase quite a bit. Hopefully, you're a little bit better with that than me. But yeah, things are going well. Any questions you have for me?
Are you staffed up for that forensic meet, or can you still use a little help?
I'm
You
sure
got
that they
coming
could.
up week at 11.
I don't know the specifics on that, but I'm pretty sure they usually are always looking for help. But I'm sure that be on the lookout for that, because I'm sure if they are still looking for help, they'll be putting something out for that. But yeah, that's up and coming as well.
And we got those Sydney Eagles coming down to try to steal our trophy away on the Brawl of the East
Yeah,
coming up. Well, so
that's right. Lots.
explain how that works. We got a couple basketball games and a wrestling meet all on the same night, right?
Yep. So that is which one is that? That's on the 11th, I believe. Correct.
11th, I believe. Yeah, you
Yep.
got it right.
So
We haven't had it since the COVID. There's only been one, and we've had that trophy in the case since COVID. So
yeah.
they think they can steal it back, and a lot more coming up on that. Of course, everybody involved. KDZN has the girls, KXGN has the boys, and one of us will come through with the wrestling if we can find a grappler caller. I think we got one, so
Yeah, and I believe
it'll
that's
be
the
fun.
only wrestling, in home wrestling meet, and then they head off to Miles City the next day. So it's just a duel with Sydney on the 11th, and then the 12th
Yeah.
and the 13th. They're in Sydney for a bigger wrestling tournament, where lots of
Yeah.
people go there. So
Well, it's starting out on the run this 2024. With the Red Devils boarding the bus Friday, going to take on Glasgow, and the Buccaneers looking for revenge against those Region 9 guys on the weekend. So it should be fun. And
absolutely.
it's probably, well, I'll just throw it out there. I'll let you do a quick summary. I noticed you had some concern about this artificial intelligence coming into education. We probably don't have enough time to address a lot of it here, but just give me the overall on where your concerns lie.
Absolutely. So, in 2020 was the first time I actually, before COVID, actually brought it to the board's attention just how quickly things are changing, with technology and so forth. And at that time, AI was there, but it was pretty low level. Since then, it's really kicked up quite a bit. They're already on what they call GPT-4 is out there for the mainstream. They're working on five. Five's supposed to be even crazier in what it can do, but it's billions of dollars being poured into this, and it's a great thing for a lot of pieces. It's going to help um, do a lot of different things. I mean, it can access information a lot quicker than anybody else can. I mean, there's just a lot of pieces to this that's going to be a really big help, but there's a lot of concerns with it as well. And there's lots of people um, shouting from the rooftops about how this isn't going to necessarily be a good thing. But in education, we're stuck with how do we what do we do? And so you have different views on this throughout education and throughout the country, and no one really knows where to be on it because on one end, we have to prepare our kids for this connected technology information world that they're living in right now, but even going to be even more so here in the near future. And how do you maintain them being connected and being able to use the stuff that they're going to need to be able to adapt and to use the things that to help them be successful versus them the negatives of it and too much screen time and too many different things here and too much reliance upon something else and not being able to learn things themselves. And so it's a tricky spot right now in education as to how, and then this thing is just exploding. I don't think we'll ever have had so much change in one calendar year that we're going to see in throughout history that than what we're going to see this year. I truly believe that in technology. So we're in a brand new world with who knows what is going to happen. I think that's always the case, but I think anymore it's really difficult to predict what's going to look like in 6 months versus where we're going to be sitting here at the start of 2025. So, and that's just technology wise, and there's lots of other things that can be added into that conversation as well. So the name of the game is going to be adapting. The name of the game is going to be to try to figure out how we can prepare our students for this world. And I truly believe that we'll never be able to compete against robotics and AI, but we can. One thing that they will never be able to compete with us on is how to be humans. And so, how do we create the best humans we can be, which is collaborating, critical thinking, just connecting with each other and being good productive citizens. That's really where we are going to be focusing, what people are going to start seeing from us as a school district. So
All right. Well, we enjoy these midweek discussions with you, and we look forward to a tremendous 2024 and Go Big Red, right?
absolutely, have a great start of your year, everyone.